The Might of American Military Power Introduction. Opening statement on the United States' position as a global superpower. Brief overview of how military power plays a critical role in shaping global politics. Statement of purpose. This script explores the history, structure, technology, and challenges of American military power. 1. Historical evolution of American military power. 11. Foundations in the Revolutionary War, 1775-1783. The role of the Continental Army under George Washington. The significance of alliances, particularly with France, in achieving independence. 12. Growth through the 19th century. The War of 1812. Testing the young nation's resolve. The Mexican-American War, 1846-1848. Expansion of territory and influence. The Civil War, 1861-1865. Innovations in warfare and the rise of industrialized military capabilities. 30. Emergence as a global power, 1898-1945. The Spanish-American War, 1898. Marking the USA as a colonial power. World War I, transition from isolationism to interventionism. World War II, the U.S. as the arsenal of democracy, contributing significantly to the Allied victory. 14. The Cold War era, 1947-1991. The establishment of NATO and containment strategy. The Korean War and Vietnam War, proxy conflicts against communist expansion. The nuclear arms race and the doctrine of mutually assured destruction. MAD. 15. Post-Cold War dominance, 1991-present, Gulf War. Showcasing precision warfare. Post-9. 11 era, the War on Terror operations in Afghanistan and Iraq. Modern focus on counterterrorism, cyber warfare, and great power competition. 2. Structure of the U.S. military. 21 branches of the armed forces. Army, the oldest and largest branch, responsible for ground operations. Navy, dominance of the seas with aircraft carriers as symbols of power projection. Air Force, command of the skies and strategic nuclear deterrence. Marine Corps, Rapid Response Expeditionary Force. Space Force, newest branch focusing on space-based operations. Coast Guard, maritime law enforcement and defense. The role of the National Guard and Reserve's dual role in domestic and international missions. 23 Unified Combatant Commands. Geographical and functional commands, e.g. CENTCOM, AFRICOM, STRATCOM. 3 Technological superiority. 1 Advanced weapons systems. F-35 Lightning II. The world's most advanced fighter jet naval dominance with nuclear-powered aircraft carriers and submarines, hypersonic weapons and their implications. 2 Cyber warfare and artificial intelligence. Cyber Command's role in defending critical infrastructure. AI in battlefield decision-making and autonomous systems. 3 Space-based capabilities, GPS and satellite surveillance. Space Force initiatives for maintaining orbital dominance. 4 Nuclear arsenal overview of strategic and tactical nuclear weapons. The Triad, land-based ICBMs, submarine-launched ballistic missiles, SLBMs, and strategic bombers. 4 Global reach and influence. 41 military bases around the world. Overview of overseas bases, e.g. Germany, Japan, South Korea. Role in projecting power and ensuring rapid response. 42 Alliances and partnerships, NATO and collective defense. Bilateral agreements with allies in the Indo-Pacific, Middle East, and Europe. 43 Role in peacekeeping and humanitarian missions. U.S. contributions to United Nations missions, disaster relief efforts, and their soft power implications. 5 Challenges and controversies. 1 Budgetary constraints. Balancing a $700+ billion defense budget with domestic priorities. Concerns about waste and inefficiency in defense spending. 52 Strategic challenges. The rise of China as a near-peer competitor, Russian aggression and hybrid warfare tactics, North Korea and Iran as persistent threats. 53 Ethical and political issues, civilian casualties and drone warfare. The military-industrial complex and its influence on policy, balancing national security with civil liberties. 6 The human element. 6.1 The all-volunteer force. Transition from conscription to a professional military in 1973. Challenges in recruitment and retention. 6.2 Diversity and inclusion. Efforts to integrate women, LGBTQ+ individuals, and minorities. Addressing issues of harassment and discrimination. 63 Support for veterans. Programs for healthcare, education, and reintegration into civilian life challenges in addressing PTSD and mental health. 7 Future of American military power. 1 Focus on emerging technologies. Future, American military power, emerging technologies, quantum computing, directed energy weapons, and biotechnology. 72 Preparing for great power competition. Strategies for countering China's military modernization, deterrence against Russian aggression in Europe. 73 Adapting to non-traditional threats, climate change, and its impact on military operations, combating terrorism in the digital age,